Oh, hello there YouTubers and modelers and anyone else who is stopping by. Well, we've now finally reached the end of what's turned out to be a very, well, maybe pleasant's not quite the right word, but a very interesting journey. As you know, as regards trying out new painting techniques. I mean, I was reluctant to take this kit on in the first place due to having so many other projects on the go and other pressures going on, plus the fact the kit was badly damaged. So I guess as a novice modeller, that's myself I'm talking about here, I knew there'd be sort of extra work to do, but then again you learn from that, and I'm glad I persevered, because perseverance is the word here, because what this turned out to be was a brilliant template for practicing these oil painting techniques, which have been intriguing me for some time now. That's basically painting oil paint on plastic, on scale models, in larger areas as opposed to just washes and things like that. It's not a popular method due to the lengthy drying times, and you know, it's probably harder to get a good result perhaps than with airbrush. I don't know, maybe it isn't, maybe it's just all down to, in the end it's just down to the person's experience and their skill level, etc. You know, I'm kind of got to a stage where to me it makes no difference what you use, you know, just show us the result and see what you've done. And so anyway, this has actually turned out in a surprising way for me, because the effects are as subtle as I'm not trying to say, oh, I know a wonderful painter here and all that nonsense. No, this is just, it's my own personal journey here, and like I'm saying, that the subtlety in the effects that this oil paint has achieved, not as anything new in that, that's thousands of years old, or hundreds of years old, but on the model, it's just really pleasing, very subtle. It's literally, you know, if someone had shown me this a couple of years ago, I mean, because I hadn't restarted modelling then, and said, oh, this is sort of what you can do with sort of pretty cheap airbrush or something, I'd have thought, oh yeah, okay, I can see that. Because from a distance, at least, it does look very smooth and more tonally defined than you'd get just with a paintbrush and acrylic. I think it's a lot harder. Again, depends on your skill level, but I would personally find it a lot harder. So yeah, it's a pretty surprising result for me. You know, again, I'm not blowing my own trumpet here, but it's come out better than expected. Usually it's the other way around. And there was a lot of repair to do on this. So at the end of this little video there will be a sequence of photos showing what I've got to do. I mean, I've practiced some sort of weathering on it. It's not over weathered, I hope. I haven't really done a lot of weathering on it at all. Just some very subtle effects on there, you know, from exhaust smoke on the side, the engines, things like that, where the pipes have heated up possibly. And then a few panel lining details on there. You know, it's not a vastly detailed kit. It's a good kit, but it's not, you know, it's not Tamiya or Edouard quality or anything like that. But this is the most enjoyable kit I've made so far. It's only about build number 10 or 11 or something, but this is easily the most enjoyable kit I've made. This little Mosquito. What has to be done next? I've got a gloss varnish over this at the moment, but I actually want to tone it down a little. So I've decided I'm going to put another layer of matte, just clear matte, over that. The decals need another layer over them, but she's basically finished. I don't want to fuss with it, end up breaking something, or just ruin the paint job I've already achieved, which I'm quite happy with. So and I'll say, I mean, when I was having to whittle out, I mean, we're only talking about, at the end of the day, we're talking about when all's said and done, it's a small plastic model. but a small plastic model can be transformed into quite a vehicle for, you know, other things in your life, practicing other skills on. I mean, I think this is probably the most frustrating part here for me. Oh, by the way, I have painted the propellers. They're not on yet, but they will be on for the final photos at the end of this video. But when the guns broke, the machine guns on the front of the Mosquito broke, I nearly chucked it away. I thought, oh no, I haven't got time for this. It's just frustrating. But I just sort of said, no, all right, quickly make some more, grabbed some sprue and started carving away. That wasn't easy, but I got a result. So here's me waffling on. I'll give you one other. You can see that view there. As you can see, it's fairly glossy at the moment, but that is the light though. There's a lot of light reflecting down from the ceiling, from the lighting in the ceiling, but no, very pleased with it. So as I've already whittled on about, there'll be photos at the end of it, of this build. Thanks for staying with me, anybody who's followed this, and thanks for watching. Happy modelling all.